Imagine Paris at dawn, the sun rising over the Seine, the city slowly awakening. But this isn't just any morning. This is the morning a plan turns into action. It's 9:30 a.m., Sunday, October 19th, 2025. Visitors pour through the glass pyramid entrance of the world's most famous museum, the Louvre. Cameras flash, footsteps echo. Everything seems normal. But on the far side of the building, by the Seine River, something else is happening. A white truck marked construction maintenance is parked quietly beside the museum wall. Workers in reflective vests unload tools, cables, and a mobile platform lift. They look ordinary, harmless. No one pays attention. Within minutes, the lift hums to life. 4 masked figures ascend toward the first-floor balcony of the Louvre. Their movements are precise, almost rehearsed. They reach a tall window and pull out an angle grinder. Sparks flash, glass shatters, the alarm blares, but it's already too late. They've entered the Galerie d'Apollon, home to France's royal jewels, crowns, tiaras and diamonds once worn by Napoleon III and Empress Eugénie. Inside, the thieves move fast. One smashes the display case with a hammer. Another scoops up a glittering tiara. Their hands shake slightly, not with fear, but adrenaline. Suddenly a crash. A crown slips from someone's hands, falls to the marble floor, and breaks. The priceless piece, embedded with emeralds and diamonds, is left behind, a casualty of haste. Alarms echo through the museum. Tourists freeze, confused. Some film on their phones, unaware they're witnessing history. But in less than 8 minutes, the robbers are gone. They slide down the lift, hop on waiting scooters, and vanish along the Seine's riverside road. By the time the first security guards arrive, the thieves have disappeared into the city. What's missing? Several royal jewels, pieces valued at over $100 million. The very symbols of French monarchy, now simply gone. A damaged crown is found outside on the pavement. Everything else has vanished without a trace. Investigators swarm the scene. Fingerprints, DNA samples, security footage. Nothing is left to chance. Within hours, France's culture minister holds a press conference. The Louvre's security suffered from chronic underestimation of risk. But behind the official statements, questions burn. Was this a professional job? A well-organized criminal network? Or an act of desperate amateurs who just got lucky? One thing is certain. It was executed with alarming precision. The robbery, carried out in broad daylight during visiting hours, has become one of the boldest art crimes in modern history. Like something straight out of a movie, but all too real. 4 figures scaling the museum wall on a lift, shattering a window, sprinting through the gallery and disappearing on scooters into the morning traffic. The reality, though, is colder than cinema. What they took wasn't just jewelry, it was heritage. Centuries of artistry, monarchy, and national pride reduced to a police report. Meanwhile, the Louvre's director stands before reporters, pale and silent. He later tenders his resignation. As forensic teams comb through the evidence, Interpol adds the stolen jewels to its global database of missing artworks. But deep down, investigators know, once these jewels are disassembled, they may never return. Diamonds can be reset, emeralds can be recut, gold can be melted. When history becomes raw material, its story is erased. Days later, 2 suspects are arrested. A man and a woman, caught with tools matching those used in the heist. DNA found on the lift confirms their presence, yet the stolen jewels remain missing. The police suspect there's a mastermind still free, someone who planned every move, who knew the museum's weak spots, who timed the alarms perfectly. Perhaps an insider? Perhaps someone who had worked there. Someone who understood that even the Louvre has blind spots. As the days pass, the investigation turns global. Customs officers are alerted. Auction houses receive warnings. The French government tightens security in museums across the country. No more underestimating risk, says the culture minister. We are protecting our cultural soul. But it's too late. The damage is done. The world's image of the Louvre, the symbol of elegance and permanence, has been cracked. Imagine it for a moment. A crown that once touched Napoleon's head, now dismantled in some dark workshop. A necklace that graced an empress, now melted for its gold. History itself reduced to fragments. And yet there's something strangely magnetic about the story. The audacity, the precision, the way it challenges our sense of security and control. Why are we drawn to heists? Because they reveal the thin line between genius and madness, between beauty and greed. The Louvre Heist of 2025 isn't just a crime, it's a mirror reflecting how much we value things and how fragile that value really is. For decades, the Galerie has been a temple of glitter and grandeur. Now, one of its pedestals stands empty, a silent reminder of what was lost. In the months that follow, museums around the world reevaluate their security systems. Motion sensors are upgraded, alarm response times shortened. But can you ever truly protect the past? Can you guard against determination, daring, and luck? Somewhere out there, maybe in a private vault or smuggler's cache, those jewels still shimmer under artificial light, unseen, unadmired, unremembered. And perhaps the thieves, whoever they are, now live quietly, their fortune hidden, their story untold. But one thing remains: they left behind a legend born not of art but of its theft. And so, as we walk the marble halls of museums, we might find ourselves glancing at the glass cases, wondering, what if someone tried again? What if the unthinkable became possible, simply because we thought it never could? In the end, this heist is both a dream and a nightmare. A dream for those who marvel at precision and planning, a nightmare for those who believe culture is sacred. The Louvre, survivor of wars, revolutions, and centuries, has been wounded not by time, but by human hands chasing greed. And yet, as the city lights shimmer on the Seine at night, the museum still stands, the pyramid still glows, visitors still come, art endures. Maybe that's the real lesson, that even when beauty is stolen, the idea of beauty can't be. Because no lock, no heist, no crime can ever erase what humanity creates. This is the story of the 2025 Louvre Heist, a story still being written. Thank you for watching, and for remembering that history, no matter how fragile, always finds a way to survive.